People, this is about Eduardo Agbo and welcome to Design Genius. On today's tutorial we are going to see how we could draw this pen and carry out product finishing with Solidworks Visualize and render this image to look like this. So to do this, we are going to use one of our documents that we use to teach Solidworks locally. So we are going to see how we're going to come out with this pen at the end. So stay tuned and please feel free to use the comment box if there's something that you don't understand. So all I need to do is first of all is that I'm going to create a new project. So just hit Ctrl N and take new. So once this is done, just select parts and take OK. That's for the people that are new to SolidWorks. I'm just going to take the front plane number 2 and I'm going to draw my sketch. My sketch is going to look like this. Using the line tool, what we need to do is we need to go over here, take center line, draw the center line, maybe infinite. Using the line tool, you need to come out with all the geometry, and with spline you just come out with this form. So that's the first part that we're going to draw. Now I'm going to take features, I'm going to take evolution, and this is what I'm going to obtain. So I have the structure because I've chosen the center line. So for the version that does not do it automatically, what you need to do is just select the center line, and it's okay 260 degrees. So validate this. So sorry, by default I've already chosen a color, but if you want to know where to take this color, you just need to go here. So the color is blue because we want to make a blue pen, so I just need to go where it is blue. So let me take this blue, and that is done. So go at the level of save. So just create a new folder, just what I have here already, part 1. So just do Ctrl Shift N, you name the file and you name this as part 1, and let's continue. So this already has been saved. So what we need to do is to draw the next part. So you just take Ctrl N, new, and we're going to take part to create the second part. Here it is a little bit different here, because why? We need to take the center line here, we need to draw from the origin of our reference up to this edge with a total distance of 133, and the rest is the same. We just need to respect the sketch, and at this point we do it using the sketch fillet tool. So at this point here I've reduced 5 millimeters and also 5 millimeters. So all you need to do here is this 0, this point, so 0. So all you just need to do is you just need to redraw it exactly. And please, if there's something that you don't understand, please feel free to use the comment box. So what we need to do is the same procedure for the hexagonal tube. Here all we need to do is to revolve both base, and it's the same thing. So here this is what we have. So you can bear with me that it does not looks like the hexagon that we have at the level of the pen, but we are going to arrange it for it to look like the hexagon that we have at the level of the pen. Now select the circular part of your sketch, and now we are going to draw here. We are going to select a hexagon, so here up to this edge, and it's okay. Now here we have already 6 circular, that is good. So all we need to do is give it the dimension of our choice, so 7.1, and we are going to go at the level of features, extruded cut, and we are going to take the distance here to be normally 133 minus 8.30, the 8.30 at this edge. So we are just going to validate that, and we are going to observe this. Sorry, to overcome this error, what we need to do is, after extruded cut, this is the distance of one, that is 133 minus 8.30. you need to flip side to cut. So once this is done, we are going to obtain this. So this is what we are going to obtain. So don't forget that this is kind of, let's say, plastic, so transparent plastic, so we need to make it to be transparent. So to do that, what we do is go to features, and let's go to appearance. So I'm going to make this a little bit appearance. So I'm going to take glass. So at the level of appearance, I'm going to look for glass. So this is glass, I'm going to take for example thick glass. I'm going to take clear thick glass, so I'm going to make everything here clear. So I'm going to take glass, so I don't want to use plastic. So do the same. We are going to save the work and continue to the next part. So I'm just going to open a new session after saving this. So new session parts, and I'm going to take happily font plane. I'm going to take these together. I'm going to take the dimensions. I'm going to give. So we just save this and open the assembly to start assembly. So we are going to browse in, and we are going to select this part 1. All these parts, I'm going to select them and I'm going to bring them in so we could work. So open. So I'm going to deposit them in. So let me just hit escape, and here it is good that I got this stuff, so I'm going to import somebody else. I'm going to make, so I'm going to insert part 1, open. So I have part 1 at this level, so I'm going to make them together. What I want to do is I want to make this circular part inside made with this outer part. I want to make it concentric, so that's it. So concentric, but this edge together with this edge is supposed to be the same. So there we have our face made. So we are going to insert the rest, and we're going to do the same procedure. So we just continue the mate, and at this level concentric is already okay. So that I'm going to validate this, and I'm going to choose this edge and this other edge there. That's what I'm going to obtain. Now here is the same thing, is the same principle. I just need to make this get in. So here and here automatically concentric, and I need to close the two. So once that's done, all I need to do is close this two. So we see finally that is the same principle. All I need to bring in, it's my ball. So let's say this is my pen, so what I need to bring in is my ball. So to bring the ball, so we make the ball as we see, and that is done. So we have our pen. So I'm just going to show you how we can write on our pen. So we're just going to choose this, which is the part 2, and we're going to write on it. As we can see here, Design Genius, please do subscribe and like. And so I think that's okay. I'm going to extrude this. Wow, so it's kind of slow, but I'm going to extrude this up to a distance of let's say 10. Well, 10 is too much. 10 is too much, so let's just say 1. So okay, I think 1 is okay. So this is what we obtain, and we are going to go at the level of the assembly to see how it's going to change. So I'm going to take yes. Okay, this is how it's going to change. Now what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to go to render tools, and I'm going to take final render, and we're going to observe it at the end. So thank you. You can see that the render going on, so we are going to wait to appreciate it at the end. You can see the progress of the rendering of our pen. So we wait and observe and to see how our pen is being rendered. Seems as if we didn't complete the tube and the inside, but anyhow you could add it, so you just use the same step. And this is a simple pen. Well, our rendering is done. You can see it on the screen. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Design Genius. Until then, see you next week.